Good afternoon, guys. Happy New Year. Today I'm here to bring you some great information about setting some new goals. Setting some new goals for the new year. So the number one thing that I want you to start to think about in the next couple of days is starting to visualize a goal. What you really want to achieve. Now, the biggest problem is where people go wrong is they have a resolution, right? A resolution, it's just a fluffy thought they have up here that comes into their mind. So they've got a resolution, right? And it's not really a goal. All it is a thought that you think that you can create it. You're going to try to achieve it. Now, one of the things you never want to tell yourself is that I'm going to try to achieve a goal. Because trying to do something is a doubt in your mind that you're not going to achieve it, right? So if you're going to try to do something, it's not going to work, right? You want to do it. You want to be successful and achieve it. You're going to tell yourself that you're going to achieve it no matter what. So the biggest thing is that people set a resolution. So these are the pitfalls people fall into at this time of year, right? They fall into a resolution, a thought that it never really comes about. So I'm going to give you some really good tools today to set some clear, structured goals. Okay? So the reason people aren't successful in regard to the goals is because they don't set a clear goal. It's a resolution, right? And things start to get in the way. Right, if you're going to try to do something, it's a doubt in your mind. So you've got self-doubt and all these other emotions that get in the way of you achieving your goals. Right? So it takes 28 days to make a change. And you guys, if you've listened to me talk before, 28 days to make a change, 12 weeks to get a result. Right? And the biggest problem is people fall short by about 10 days of actually making a change, so it starts to stick in their mind, right? So you make a change, or you try to make a change, or you're, as I said, trying to make a change in 15 to 20 days, and you go too hard basket, because all these other emotions have come up in life, and you've gone too hard basket. Right? So you're not going to achieve that goal. 28 days to make a change. Once you've broken through that and you've got through all this self-doubt and all this other stuff that is blocking you from achieving your goal, you're going to be on the golden pathway. The golden pathway to achieving your goals. So, how I achieve my goals is a set structure. So number one is creating an index of goals. Okay, an index of goals. So this means, I'll give you some examples, and this is generally how I structure it. Index of goals is going to be number one, okay, like my fitness. Yep. Number two, career or business. Number three could be finances. Number four could be relationships. Okay, personal. Right, so all these things are going to start to come up, and this is a index. Hey Bron, how you going? So index of goals, right? It doesn't have to be in that order. It doesn't have to be those exact things, but they're my index of goals, right? So once you've got an index of goals, and I generally write these down on paper, you're going to have an individual 3-month goal. Example for fitness. It's what do I want to achieve in 3 months' time? So what's my number one priority going to be in 12 weeks' time? So what am I looking at achieving? Alright, it could be weight loss, it could be improving your performance for an event or sport, so whatever it is. But you need to get specific about it. Then you need to set 5 small stepping stones to get there. You ask yourself, right, I've got my main goals, what are going to be 5 stepping stones to get there? Right, so once we've done that, we need to truly believe we can achieve them. This is another problem. I've been working in the fitness industry for almost 12 years now, and I've been doing goal setting for practically since day one. And people are so unsure, unclear of what their actually goals are. And I used to sit down and pretty much like write their goals like for them and go, right, so this is what like you need to do, and this is what you're going to achieve. It doesn't work because they're my goals for them. It needs to be your goals for you, right? What you want to achieve, what you can believe in yourself to achieve. Right, so I talk a lot about logical goals, putting your goals down on paper, and then subconscious goals and connecting them two together, which I'll get to in a sec. But believing in yourself that you can achieve a goal is the most important thing that you could ever do. Right, and I'm going to give you a perfect example. Think of a goal that you have, right, that you're thinking of for the new year now. Think of it. It could be to any of those indexes that I mentioned. Could be fitness, could be personal, could be like relationships, could be like whatever. But just think of a goal, something you want to achieve in the next 3 months. Right, so what the subconscious mind starts to do, it starts to create all these pictures. So you've got that picture in your head, right? Now you've got that picture in your head. I want you to go into the future. I want you to get to that picture, and I want you to float above it as if it's happening. Right? You can get there any way you want. I've got a certain technique that I use to get there, but I want you to get there any way that you want 3 months into the future. Right, now close your eyes and stay up above that. Stay up above that picture. You're looking down at you. Achieve that goal in 12 weeks' time. Right, so now, it's with your eyes closed, I want you to float down into that event. Float right down into there as if you were there today. See what you're seeing, hear what you heard, feel the feelings that you can really feel. Feel the emotion that you've got of achieving that goal. It feels good, right? That's your belief. That's your belief. That's you emotionalising it. It's when you're ready, open your eyes and come back to me. That's your feeling and your belief that you can achieve that goal, that it really did happen. So what you need to do now is strengthen that feeling every day for the next 28 days, because it takes 28 days to make a change. It's not just like with a thought or a logical goal, an emotional goal. Getting that goal emotionally in the front of your mind every day is going to create a belief pattern. A belief that you will achieve that goal. And that's how we be successful in achieving something. Anyone can put stuff down on paper. Anyone can have like a resolution. But do you think that's going to last longer than 28 days? It's going to last in between 15 to 20 days. So short of breaking through those pathways to create a successful 12 weeks. Right, so once we have believed in ourselves that we can achieve that goal, and this is something that always comes up in those 28 days, is negative emotions. Right, from our childhood we've been told that we can't do this, you can't do that, you're not good enough. And I've said this so many times, right? Like we need to understand that and learn from those events that have caused us to think that. Right? They're called stuckberries. And I talk a lot about this in my pathway prediction program. Stuckberries, we're stuck. It's what happens if an emotional comes up. We go back down to those stuckberries that have been buried down from childhood. Right? They're buried right down there, and they come up and they cause a negative response towards your goals, and you give up. Right? You give up before the 28 days. If you're giving up before the 28 days, you're never going to achieve anything. So I want to tell you today to wake up, understand all this stuff that I'm talking about, and start implementing it. Because that's how you're going to get a change. Removing the negative emotions. Right? Now, I can think of probably 20 off the top of my head. But everyone's got a different negative emotion that causes us to stop our goals, to stop achieving our goals. Okay, and what's like one of the first things that people do? Something goes wrong, bad day, what do? Let's go home and eat. And they go, oh, stuff it. You know, because that mind is not strong enough yet. You're not hitting that 28-day barrier. You're going, stuff it. I deserve it. I've had a bad day. You tell yourself it's okay, which is absolute bullshit. Right? You don't want to tell that. You want to go back to that thought that you had of achieving that goal, but where you believed in yourself. Emotionalising that every day instead of going for that bucket of ice cream or that takeaway food or skipping a training session, whatever it is that works for that individual. Right, so once you've released all the emotions and you've learned what your negative emotions are, so we need to start to visualise that every day. Right, that picture that you created for that 3-month goal that come up in your mind, you created a picture, right? Or it could have been a movie. You need to think about that every day. Every day you're thinking about that picture. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there no matter what. Right? And it might be a matter of creating that picture and sticking it up somewhere, visually, as well, where you see it. Right? On your goal setting sheet, ideally. On your goal setting sheet where you've got your 3-month goal and your 5 stepping stones, and you've got pictures on that goal setting sheet. It starts to stimulate the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind works with pictures. Right? And if we're looking at pictures every day and we're seeing it, without even thinking about it, the subconscious mind is creating it to be conscious. That's how we start to connect now, the subconscious mind, with the logical mind. The goals on the paper, the pictures, you're creating it. So that's how we're going to achieve those goals in 28 days and 12 weeks. Visualising subconscious mind to your logical goals. That's how we're going to have a successful 3 months and achieve whatever you want to achieve. So they're my tips for today, guys. I hope you can take this into account. Start to think about what you want to achieve for the new year and how you can achieve them. Because if you just create a resolution, right, you're not really going to achieve anything. It's a fluffy goal. You want to get serious about it. And if you're super serious, I've got a 12-week program that you can follow, my pathway predictions, that I've got everything step by step, every step of the way, a video, accountability, a private group for you to achieve those goals. So if you're interested, check out my website, aaronbuchan.com. Thanks for watching today. I've got this on a podcast as well, so if you want, I can post this in the group a bit later on. So thanks for listening to today, guys. Have a happy new year, and I'll see you in the new year. Ciao for now.